You know, you'd be real surprised, Allison Kennedy. Allison Kennedy said that this is a delusion. That you can't do these things with this. That theta waves, beta waves, alpha waves, gamma waves, they're all delusional, she said. I just asked her before she investigated me if she had read my case and if she could evaluate people like me, if she knew anything about smart meters or anything of that nature, and terrorist attacks for Obama threats, and if she could evaluate things like that because I was involved in my case. She's like, oh no, that's not real. Well, anyways, do you see this little tiny microphone? It's really tiny. It's on your headphones. Well, they can hear just about everything on this little tiny microphone. Oh, and they can log all kinds of stuff. See this little part of here? It has a chip in it, and they can log all kinds of information of what you're saying. And then also in your car can log all kinds of stuff that you're saying. It has recording devices. Oh, and let me tell you another thing. And if you don't know this, you can go to the U.S. Law Library. There's tons of books on this stuff. Or you can Google it or YouTube it. But this thing has a chip in it as well, and it stores all kinds of information. It can get your pictures. It can listen to you. It can log everything on your phone, as well as your phone. When your phone is off, it's still recording. And when you have no signal, it still records. And it records and records and records. And then they can download it and log it when they get back. Now, NSA can listen to it 24/7, or if you do a 911 call, yeah, you just get up there where you have no signal and do a 911 call. It still goes. Proof. And you'd be surprised. And those little, the easiest ones they say to tap are those cop CBs. Or not CBs, those little walkie-talkie things that they have. Yeah, on their vest, those are the easiest ones to tap. You can tap baby monitors. You can tap all sorts of things. If they can tap baby monitors, remember, now Google that, because the news did a thing on a guy who was tapping a baby monitor and watching the family. Now, see, that's not tapped onto an internet device, but you can still tap it like walkie-talkies and stuff. And so if he's capable of doing that and other people, they can tap your smart TVs. They can tap just about anything. It doesn't have to be connected to the internet. And they can watch through your house. They can do it anywhere. So let me tell you, while you're sitting outside, why don't you go down to your local library and get the PBS USA Constitution? And you'll see you're recorded everywhere you go. Even if you think there's not a camera or recording device, everywhere you go. There is not one place on this planet that you can go where you are not recorded and that you are not seen. They have satellites, they have cameras just about every street, and you can watch somebody just with your own computer, and you can watch who's going and coming from their house. Yeah, Pablo, so that's real stupid because they're watching my house. Who comes and goes from my house? All of them. You brought in a Barack Obama and a huge-ass president threat. They're watching everything. Then they have the smart meters. Those are in Title 18 of the United States Codes. I have it all written down. Don't worry, I'm going to videotape that so everybody can see that those are laws. And it's under part of the Patriot Act too, the smart meters, and they log even your thoughts. Your phone can even log all of the times you fart, when you're coughing, when you're breathing, your body temperature, all sorts of things, your sleep. And this is not a delusion. Whether or not you're ignorant and you're naive to these laws, then do your homework because it's printed everywhere. Washington Post, New York Times, it's everywhere. So if you're that behind, you definitely should not be evaluating me, Allison Kennedy, or Dr. Middleton, or Scott Young. I mean, David Krogenberg, you should not be on the bench if you don't know this stuff. This stuff is old school. And they put the first satellite up there, according to what they wanted to publicly record, in 1980. You can find that in your basic encyclopedia. And they started monitoring and listening to all the conversations down here on Earth in 1980. So they publicly printed. Okay? But there is way more than this. I mean, way more than this. And there are microphones smaller then this little Apple earphones, they can pick up just about everything, even down to a silent fart. Yeah. And so if you think they don't have everything on you, they have how you wipe your butt, how you go have sex. They have everything on you. Yeah. Even how many times you're getting it on in your bedroom. They have everything. Trust me. It's creepy, scary. So my suggestion to you, like our Alexika says, is keep your shit clean. Because my ugly's real pretty compared to yours.